AI search very closely mimics how a human would actually search for something. Us as humans, we evaluate lots of different sources, especially authoritative pieces of information to arrive on a decision. And ChatGPT, Claude, they all think in the same way. So the most common thing that people don't understand about GEO is that you have to get on sources. Like your brand has to be mentioned on lots of different authoritative sources that ChatGPT is pulling its information from. Like I need to have a Wikipedia page, or I need to be on the super authoritative third-party blog. And I think that's a big difference between SEO and GEO. It's not as content focused.
Welcome, Sid and Janak from Bear, YCF25. Sid, can you introduce a little bit of what you guys do?
Yeah, for sure. We're Bear. We help companies market to AI agents, especially ChatGPT, Perplexity, as well as Claude Code and Cursor.
Okay. Do you want to give a little bit intro of like who you are, and also after that, Janak?
Yeah, for sure. I'm Sid. I just graduated from UCLA. Before this, I was at third chair, which was part of YCX25. And before that, I was at Intel. And
I'm Janak. Me and Sid graduated from UCLA together. We started building Bear earlier this year. Before that, I was at Coinbase, and then I also built the apartment listing platform that got acquired by UCLA.
Okay, got it. And how do you guys meet each other? And then how do you guys land in this Bear idea?
We met each other freshman year of college. We were in the same dorm. We landed on Bear because my dad actually owns a furniture store, and then he started seeing traffic coming in from ChatGPT, and he started losing traffic from Google. And he was like, hey, like, what do we do about this? And then me and Sid were building a search engine for GitHub during this whole time. We were like, oh, we understand search engines. We built a search engine. Might as well have my dad show up on a search engine. And then that kind of transformed into Bear.
Would you say your dad is you guys Bear's first customer?
My dad actually gave us the idea, but we started talking to people that were not my dad, just to make sure that this was a valid enough idea. And then our first customer was actually a Series A edtech startup.
A Series A edtech startup?
Yeah.
Can you guys talk more about how you guys find these customers, and then how you guys successfully convince them to like trust these two young lads that just started with the idea?
Yeah. We found this customer because it was one of my mentors' company. I was just talking to him, asking him like, hey, like we have this idea, we're building this. What do you think? And he was like, I'm going to pay for it right now. I want this right now. And that's kind of what gave us the confidence to start building this, that someone was willing to pay for the product before actually building it.
So you guys did get a customer before you guys had that product?
Yeah.
And how long did that pattern persist until you guys actually start building a product? Like until the end customer that you guys start?
Honestly, a fully functioning product, it took like a month or two to get to a fully functioning product that we could give our users and they could use it. We were pretty much just using like a prototype ourselves for the customer. And we did that for a couple of months.
Do you see this pattern of selling before you're building?
Absolutely. I think Janak and I are huge, big believers in you should sell before you build. I think it's really important to validate a market first and understand if it's truly a pressing problem. And most importantly, if somebody's willing to pay for that problem to be solved. And once that's established, you can always build for it later.
Makes sense. And when you guys get into YC, do you guys have a functioning product yet or no?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We actually raised some money before we were in YC, and we were building heads down full-time in San Francisco for a couple of months. Had a fully functioning product, multiple users as well.
And what do you think is the biggest advantage that you guys have so that you guys are getting to YC, and then what they like you guys so much about?
You can take it.
Our biggest advantage? I don't know. I think we were just really, really persistent. I think we emailed Jared. So he interviewed us in June. We didn't get in for the summer batch, but then we emailed him about 20 times, giving him updates. And on the last day of YC results for the fall batch, when everybody's getting the rejections, we actually got our interview invite. It wasn't with Jared, but yeah, I think we got in because of how persistent we were.
Got it. And we are 5 weeks into YC now. What do you think is the one biggest lesson that you learned from YC? Is you're unexpected before you even got into it?
I think we always knew, but customer love is super important. Build something people want and almost love. And the user is the most important piece in this entire puzzle. You have to build a great product. The companies that win in the long run are the ones that build the stickiest and the best products. I think that's something that was really drilled into us as soon as kickoff happened.
Do you guys have any secret recipe about customer retention and customer success?
Yeah, I think the secret recipe is having your customer on Slack and fixing bugs as soon as they get reported. Like right now, Sid was fixing a bug just before this podcast. It's literally like you have to really want to make your customer happy, and only if you really feel that will you actually do it.
Okay, let's dive more into AI search and GEO aspect of stuff, more industry insight. What's the biggest thing that people are confused about when they talk about GEO?
Yeah, I think definitely people don't know how to actually show up on AI search. And I think, well, it's such a new field. There's no perfect solution to this problem yet. And a lot of it is just experimentation. That's what Bear lets people do for their brands. And yeah.
And there's always a question about people coming from the traditional SEO background. And then they always ask, what's SEO and what's GEO? Why do they differ? And then what's the exact difference between them?
Yeah, for sure. Well, AI search very closely mimics how a human would actually search for something. Us as humans, we evaluate lots of different sources, especially authoritative pieces of information to arrive on a decision. And ChatGPT, Claude, they all think in the same way. So the most common thing that people don't understand about GEO is that you have to get on sources. Like your brand has to be mentioned on lots of different authoritative sources that ChatGPT is pulling its information from. Like I need to have a Wikipedia page, or I need to be on the super authoritative third-party blog. And I think that's a big difference between SEO and GEO. It's not as content focused.
Got it. And do you notice that different models have different preference for different sources?
Oh yeah, 100%. As models get smarter, they start using different sources. We've already seen we used to see a really big reliance on Reddit as a source, and now not so much.
Okay. What do you see the trend of the citation sources is shifting towards?
That's a good question. I think definitely it's a mix. We're actually started seeing a lot of landing pages starting getting cited, or educational material getting cited a lot. But it definitely depends. I honestly have no idea where this could go, but Bear helps you figure that out.
Got it. And AI search is changing basically so fast. Like model come up every few months, and then do your customer always have objections about how you guys keep up with the pace, and then how do you guys deal with that?
So our product is actually exceptional. As soon as the model comes out, our product will support it. And we add support for models very easily. And that's literally our whole platform. Like our product is built to experiment with things and different models and different actions you can take and actually see in real time if that's working. So that's literally what our product is meant to solve. That as soon as a new model comes in, how do you know if you're still number one? What if you're not even number 5? And that's literally what Bear helps you see.
Okay, let's shift gear into looking forwards. So we're 6 weeks away from YC Demo Day. And what's you guys' primary goal and metric to track before Demo Day?
Customer love. It's always customer love. How many customers are using our product? How many customers use us every day? And that would be the metric we track even throughout the rest of the company's journey.
Customer love. Do you guys have way to quantify that?
It's just vibes.
Just vibe?
Vibes.
Okay.
You know if your customer loves you or not.
And you guys are also...
You have a list of your customers, you know which one loves you and which one does not love you. It's very easy to say.
Lovely. And you guys also live in the Slack channel.
Yeah.
We live in Slack.
That's lovely. Let's shift gear into lessons that you guys wish you knew before YC. Do you guys have any lesson that you wish you knew before going into YC that you can share with our audience?
Lesson we wish we knew before we went into YC? Hey, that's a great question. I think the biggest thing, with enterprise sales, at least what I have learned, is that it's not the best outbound tactic or it's not the best cold email, or it's not the best content that gets you the customer. It's if the customer likes you as a person or not. And that's like the number one piece of advice I'd want to give anyone that is doing any sort of sales or enterprise sales. Like, the thing you optimize for is, are you likable over what your product is, or what your content, or what your outbound or GTM motion is.
Got it. How do you guys keep you guys sane during the YC bash?
Yeah, I think just keeping like one day completely free. This is pretty contrarian, I think, in today's climate, obviously, for startup founders, but I think that's helped me a lot. I just don't think about work for one day a week. And I optimize for my productivity and my efficiency, not necessarily the amount of hours I put in. And I measure that in a bunch of ways, commits or whatever, but I think that's really important. And just going for a quick dinner, just relaxing. I think that's super important. Startup founder.
And Janak, is there one line that your life philosophy that keep you going?
I think I tweeted this. It's just be good.
Be good.
Just be good. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there one piece of advice that you would give to early stage founder?
Get a paying customer before you start building.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Sid, and welcome, Janak, to Signal Line.